Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Labor Day to everybody that's out there working hard and everything. Hopefully not working hard today, right? Because it's Labor Day. We're gonna try a local favorite here in town. It's called the Kiva Cafe. This was actually the first place that I ever ate at here in New Mexico, because my wife's parents are the ones that invited us to eat here while I was meeting them and all that stuff. So it kind of holds a little soft spot in my heart for that. They closed down for a while, for about a year or two, I think, and then they reopened with a new owner, and we still like to frequent it here and there. And we're gonna go ahead and go in and have some food, and I'll show you guys what we got. It should be a pretty chill meal. We'll just see what we get. I don't know what I'm gonna order yet. I'll show you guys the menu and when we get in there, and yeah, see you all in there. I figured I'd take this time to have a little story time, as one of my subscribers said. Maria Reyes asked if I could do a little story as to how my wife and I met. Well, we met about 7 years ago, going on 8 years. This was in Pecos, Texas. We were both working at a Love's truck stop. I was the assistant manager for the Subway Chester side, and my wife began to work there probably about 3 years after I began working there. So she is actually from New Mexico, and she had the same idea that I did. That's where the work was, that's where they were paying better, so that's where I ended up, and that's where she ended up. And she started working there, and I'm gonna be honest with you, she didn't like me at first because I'm very bossy, because I was, the assistant manager, so I gotta make sure that everything's flowing correctly at the restaurant level. And I think our first encounter was she was just kind of standing around, and I just kind of told her, like, well, if you're just kind of standing around, you can pick up a towel and start cleaning and wiping stuff down and all that. And I guess she didn't really like that too much, and that we started off on a rocky relationship, sort of. But as we started talking, we really realized that we had a lot in common. So one thing led to another. We started hanging out after work and, having some drinks and watching TV. And actually, we started watching a show called Supernatural. And if you haven't watched that, it's an awesome show. And we burned through that whole series. And, we just really just clicked on an emotional level, like a really good level. And we ended up coming to visit her folks here in New Mexico, probably about 6 months after that. And I liked it here, and I did tell my wife a little while later, hey, if you want to go back, we can go back. And here we are, and 7 years going in 8 years now. It's been a strong relationship. I love her to death, and I hope she loves me. But yeah, that's kind of our little story. If y'all have any questions on that, go ahead and leave that in the comments, and I'll answer them as best I can. That was our quick little endeavor to the Kiva Cafe. We honestly haven't been there in a little while, and the service was pretty bad today. Not always like that, but today just wasn't really flowing for whatever reason. They weren't that busy when we got there, so it is what it is. We didn't get any refills on our drinks after we got our food and all that, stuff that you normally would want to get when you're eating and all that. But oh well. The food, the green enchiladas were okay. They were spicy. They had good flavor. The hash browns were a little overcooked. The beans were definitely undercooked. They needed to be in that pot a little longer. They were just still a little tough, I guess. I don't know what the word is. That they weren't done. So there's that. And the kids' food was okay. They said they enjoyed it, other than the pancakes. I tried the pancake, and it tasted like cardboard to me. It was pretty bad. All in all, with service and everything combined, and food and everything, I'm gonna give Kiva today a 6 out of 10. Doesn't mean we're gonna stop going there. I mean, we don't always get bad service like that, and the food isn't always like that. Maybe it was the breakfast, and we hadn't done breakfast in quite a while. So Kiva, we gotta step up that breakfast a little bit. It wasn't that great today, but I am giving you a 6 out of 10. So we'll go from there. Hopefully next time it'll be better. And I'm all about second chances and all that, and not gonna stop eating there, as I said. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned after this video, because we are going to be doing the state fair in Albuquerque. That's a big fair that they have there once a year. I've never been there. I'm really excited about going and seeing all the sights and trying all the delicious fair food and stuff like that. I don't know what kind of food they're going to have. Probably a little bit of everything. So definitely make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, to check that video out next week, and go back and watch my old videos if you can. If you have time, whatever, if you can. But other than that, I'm going to close out this video, y'all. video. Y'all have yourself a fantastic day, a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next week after the fair. Peace.